Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I hope you are doing great today. In this lesson, we are going to learn one of the most useful and powerful expressions in English conversation. Today's topic is use of make sure in daily life. Before we begin, let me ask you a question. How many times do you check something before leaving your home? Maybe you check your phone, your wallet, your keys, or the door lock. When you check something carefully to confirm it is correct, safe, or complete, English speakers often use the expression, make sure. Today, we will learn everything about make sure, how to use it naturally, how native speakers use it in daily life, common sentence structures, common mistakes, and many real-life examples. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to use make sure confidently in your daily English conversations. Let us begin. What does make sure mean? Make sure means to check something carefully, confirm something, or ensure that something happens correctly. It is used when we want certainty or confirmation. For example, make sure the door is locked. This means check the door carefully and confirm it is locked. Another example, please make sure you arrive on time. This means ensure that you arrive on time. Make sure is extremely common in spoken English. Native speakers use it every day at home, at work, at school, while traveling, and even in casual conversations with friends. Now let us understand the structure. Basic structure of make sure. Structure number 1. Make sure plus subject plus verb. Example. Make sure you call me tonight. Make sure she finishes her homework. Make sure they understand the instructions. Structure number 2. Make sure plus of plus noun. Example. Make sure of your answer. Make sure of the address. This structure is less common in daily speaking but still important. Structure number 3. Make sure plus to plus verb. Example. Make sure to bring your ID card. Make sure to drink enough water. This structure is very common in advice and instructions. Now let us discuss the different situations where we use make sure. Use number 1. Checking something. We use make sure when we want to check if something is correct, safe, complete, or ready. Examples. Make sure the windows are closed. Make sure your phone is charged. Make sure the food is fresh. Make sure your bag is with you. Make sure the answer is correct. In all these sentences, the speaker wants confirmation or certainty. Now let us look at 5 detailed examples. Example 1. Before going to bed, make sure the lights are turned off. Example 2. Please make sure the report is complete before sending it. Example 3. Make sure your shoes are clean before entering the room. Example 4. I always make sure my alarm is set before sleeping. Example 5. The teacher asked us to make sure our names were written clearly on the paper. These examples show how make sure is connected to checking and confirming. Use number 2. Giving instructions. Make sure is often used when giving instructions or directions. Parents use it with children. Teachers use it with students. Managers use it with employees. Friends also use it casually. Examples. Make sure you finish your work. Make sure you study for the test. Make sure you text me when you arrive. Make sure to wear your seatbelt. Make sure to save the document. Now 5 detailed examples. Example 1. Make sure you wash your hands before eating. Example 2. Make sure to carry your passport while traveling. Example 3. Make sure you follow all the rules during the exam. Example 4. Make sure to lock the car before leaving. Example 5. Make sure you listen carefully to the instructions. Notice that these sentences sound natural, polite, and practical. Use number 3. Expressing responsibility. Sometimes, make sure shows responsibility. It means someone has the duty to confirm something. Examples: I will make sure everything is ready. She made sure the guests were comfortable. He always makes sure his children are safe. Now let us see 5 examples. Example 1. The manager made sure all employees received the message. Example 2. My mother always makes sure we eat healthy food. Example 3. The police officer made sure everyone left the building safely. Example 4. I made sure the meeting room was prepared before the guests arrived. Example 5. Our teacher makes sure every student understands the lesson. In these examples, someone takes responsibility for checking or ensuring something. Use number 4. In warnings and advice. Make sure is also very common in warnings and advice. Examples: make sure you do not forget your ticket. Make sure you stay away from dangerous areas. Make sure you drink enough water in hot weather. 5 detailed examples. Example 1. Make sure you do not share your password with anyone. Example 2. Make sure you read the medicine instructions carefully. Example 3. Make sure you look both ways before crossing the road. Example 4. Make sure you take breaks while studying for long hours. Example 5. Make sure you back up your important files regularly. These sentences are useful in daily life and professional communication. Now let us talk about pronunciation. How native speakers pronounce make sure. In fast spoken English, native speakers often pronounce make sure quickly. It may sound like make sure, or sometimes make sure. For example, make sure you call me. Native speakers may say make sure ya call me. If you want to sound more natural in spoken English, practice speaking it smoothly and confidently. Now let us discuss common daily life situations where make sure is used. Situation 1. At home, parents often use make sure with children. Examples: make sure you clean your room. Make sure the gas stove is off. Make sure your school bag is ready. 5 examples. Make sure the door is locked before sleeping. Make sure your clothes are dry before folding them. Make sure the dishes are cleaned after dinner. Make sure your homework is finished. Make sure you wake up on time tomorrow. Situation 2. At school, teachers use make sure regularly. Examples: make sure your answers are clear. Make sure you write neatly. Make sure you submit your assignment on time. 5 examples. Make sure your calculator is working during the exam. Make sure you understand the question before answering. Make sure your notebook is complete. Make sure you revise the lesson tonight. Make sure you bring your school ID card tomorrow. Situation 3. At work, employers and coworkers use make sure in professional communication. Examples: make sure the client receives the email. Make sure the presentation is ready. Make sure all documents are signed. 5 examples. Make sure the meeting starts on time. Make sure the files are organized properly. Make sure the customer gets a response today. Make sure you update the system regularly. Make sure all equipment is working before the event. Situation 4. While traveling, travelers use make sure frequently. Examples: make sure you carry your passport. Make sure your luggage is secure. Make sure you know the hotel address. 5 examples. Make sure you arrive at the airport early. Make sure your phone battery is charged. Make sure you keep your money safe. Make sure you check the weather before traveling. Make sure you have your tickets with you. Situation 5. In health and fitness, doctors, trainers, and health experts use make sure often. Examples: make sure you get enough sleep. Make sure you drink enough water. Make sure you take your medicine on time. 5 examples: make sure you warm up before exercise. Make sure you eat balanced meals. Make sure you rest if you feel sick. Make sure you avoid too much sugar. Make sure you follow the doctor's advice carefully. Now let us learn the difference between make sure and check. Difference between make sure and check. Many learners confuse these two words. Check means to look at something. Make sure means to confirm something completely. Example: check the door. This means look at the door. Make sure the door is locked. This means confirm completely that it is locked. Another example: check your answer. Look at your answer. Make sure your answer is correct. Confirm that the answer is correct. So, make sure is stronger and gives a feeling of certainty. Now let us discuss make sure in questions. Using make sure in questions. Examples: did you make sure the windows were closed? Can you make sure everyone receives the message? Will you make sure the food is ready? 5 examples: did she make sure the children arrived safely? Can you make sure the lights are off? Will they make sure the project is completed today? Did he make sure the payment was sent? Can we make sure all guests are comfortable? These questions are very common in spoken English. Now let us learn negative sentences. Negative sentences with make sure. Examples: do not make sure means nothing in normal English. Instead, we say, make sure you do not forget. Make sure you are not late. 5 examples: make sure you do not lose your keys. Make sure you are not too close to the fire. Make sure you do not miss the meeting. Make sure you are not driving too fast. Make sure you do not leave your phone behind. Notice that the negative part comes after make sure. Now let us discuss polite English. Using make sure politely. Sometimes direct instructions sound rude. To sound polite, we use words like please or kindly. Examples: please make sure the report is ready. Kindly make sure the payment is completed. 5 examples: please make sure you arrive early tomorrow. Kindly make sure the office is clean before closing. Please make sure your phone is silent during the meeting. Kindly make sure all students sign the attendance sheet. Please make sure the information is accurate. This makes your English sound softer and more professional. Now let us discuss common mistakes. Common mistake number 1. Wrong. Make sure he comes early. Correct. Make sure he comes early. Or, make sure to come early. Remember, after, make sure, use a subject and verb. After, make sure to, use the base form of the verb. Common mistake number 2. Wrong. I make sure that he will come. Better. I will make sure he comes. Common mistake number 3. Wrong. Make sure for locking the door. Correct. Make sure to lock the door. Now let us practice conversation examples. Conversation 1. Mother. Make sure you finish your homework before dinner. Child. Okay, Mom. I will make sure everything is done. Conversation 2. Boss. Please make sure the client receives the documents today. Employee. Sure. I will make sure they get them before evening. Conversation 3. Friend. Make sure you call me after the interview. Friend. Of course. I will make sure to update you. Conversation 4. Teacher. Make sure your phones are turned off during the exam. Students. Okay, teacher. Conversation 5. Traveler. Did you make sure we packed the passports? Friend. Yes. I checked everything carefully. Now let us learn advanced uses. Advanced use 1. Make sure that. Sometimes we use that after make sure. Examples. Make sure that everyone understands the rules. I made sure that the door was locked. 5 examples. Please make sure that the room is clean. She made sure that all guests felt welcome. Make sure that your phone is fully charged. They made sure that the children were safe. He made sure that the money was deposited correctly. In spoken English, that is often omitted. For example, make sure everyone understands the rules. This sounds natural and common. Advanced use 2. Make sure of. Make sure of means confirm or verify something. Examples. Make sure of the time before leaving. I want to make sure of the facts. 5 examples. Please make sure of the address before sending the package. He made sure of the answer before speaking. We need to make sure of the hotel booking. She made sure of the details carefully. Always make sure of your information. This structure sounds slightly more formal. Now let us practice real-life situations. Real-life situation 1. You are leaving home. Natural sentence. Make sure you turn off the fan before leaving. Real-life situation 2. You are talking to your friend. Natural sentence. Make sure you bring your charger tomorrow. Real-life situation 3. You are helping a guest. Natural sentence. Make sure you have everything you need. Real-life situation 4. You are in a restaurant. Natural sentence. Please make sure the food is not too spicy. Real-life situation 5. You are preparing for an exam. Natural sentence. Make sure you revise all chapters tonight. Now let us discuss tone and emotion. Make sure can sound caring, serious, strict, or professional depending on voice tone. Caring tone. Make sure you eat something before leaving. Strict tone. Make sure this never happens again. Professional tone. Please make sure the report is submitted before noon. Friendly tone. Hey, make sure you text me when you get home. Your tone changes the feeling of the sentence. Now let us do a quick practice section. I will say a situation and then a correct sentence. Situation. Your friend is traveling. Sentence. Make sure you keep your passport safe. Situation. Your child has an exam tomorrow. Sentence. Make sure you sleep early tonight. Situation. You are cooking food. Sentence. Make sure the chicken is fully cooked. Situation. You are sending an email. Sentence. Make sure the attachment is included. Situation. You are driving. Sentence. Make sure your seatbelt is fastened. Excellent. Now let us learn some common expressions with make sure. Expression 1. Make sure of yourself. Meaning, be confident. Example. She always sounds sure of herself. Expression 2. Just making sure. Meaning, checking for confirmation. Example. I am just making sure you received my message. Expression 3. To be sure. Meaning, to confirm. Example. I called again to be sure. Now let us practice 5 long daily life examples. Example 1. Before leaving for work every morning, I make sure all the doors and windows are locked because safety is very important to me. Example 2. Our teacher always makes sure every student understands the lesson before starting new topics in class. Example 3. Whenever my parents travel, they make sure they carry all important documents, medicines, and phone chargers with them. Example 4. The manager made sure the meeting room was clean and organized before the international guests arrived. Example 5. I always make sure to drink enough water during summer because the weather becomes extremely hot. Now let us do a small spoken practice. Repeat after me. Make sure you call me tonight. Make sure the door is locked. Please make sure everything is ready. Did you make sure the lights were off? I will make sure it gets done. Very good. Practice speaking these sentences daily to improve fluency and pronunciation. Now let us discuss why make sure is important in English. This expression helps you sound natural in conversations, give instructions clearly, show care and responsibility, speak professionally, avoid misunderstandings. Native speakers use make sure every single day because it is simple, practical, and powerful. If you master this expression, your spoken English will immediately sound more natural and fluent. Before we finish, let us quickly review today's lesson. Make sure means to confirm, ensure, or check carefully. We use it for checking instructions, advice, warnings, and responsibility. Common structures are make sure plus subject plus verb, make sure to plus verb, make sure of plus noun. We learned many daily life examples from home, school, work, travel, and health situations. We also learned common mistakes and pronunciation tips. Now your homework is simple. Today, try to make 5 sentences using make sure from your daily life. Speak them loudly and confidently. For example, make sure you drink enough water. Make sure your homework is complete. Make sure the door is locked. The more you practice, the more natural your English will become. Thank you so much for watching and learning with me today. I hope this lesson helped you understand the use of make sure in daily life clearly and confidently. If you enjoyed this lesson, keep practicing English every day and continue improving step by step. See you in the next lesson with another interesting English topic. Take care and make sure you never stop learning English.